Hello. Hi. I have a question for you tonight. Hello. Hi, I am Kimberly. Nice to see you. Hi, Storm Desk, Tenacity Shop. Thank you. Thank you for joining. Hi, Brooklyn, Bear Down, Dog Wee, Wisconsin. John, thank you for joining. Tunes 1257. Popsicle 60. Hello, hello. Wow, you guys have awesome names tonight. AK Fim, Rico. The names are going so fast I can barely get there. I have a question for you guys. Over 60. Thank you for joining. Thank you, thank you. Hey, good to see you too. Thank you for joining. Thank you so much. I have a question for you tonight. If you know someone that needs to hear this, swipe right and share it with your friends. I've been in an awesome mood today, and from time to time, I love to watch inspirational videos that show people that really go for it. And I have a YouTube playlist that I play just when I know I'm gonna be in the car for a while, and I just let it go. And in a what? I don't know what the question is, my friend. I don't know what the question is. You want have to be more specific. So anyway, on YouTube, that's where I have my playlist. And anyway, hi Vivian, nice to see you. How are you? And I don't know if you watch this show with hello, in a what today? In a mood? I don't know what you're asking me. The X Factor. I don't know if you guys watch the X Factor, but I have quite a few. Fine. How are you? I'm doing awesome, Vivian. I'm doing really, really awesome. Have an amazing day today. And like I was saying, I have a couple videos on YouTube that I follow that I love. I watch all the time. And this video is about this kid that auditioned on the X Factor UK version. And hair natural. Yes, yes, it is. Those are my curls. The color, it's well, it's mine because I bought it. But the curls are definitely natural. Hi Chris, thank you for joining. But anyway, this kid is amazing. He was auditioning for the X Factor UK, and I'm posting the video in a little bit. Hi, how are you? And you're gonna be able to see it. And the question is, coffee or energy drinks? Coffee for sure. Oh, thank you so much. The Will is 443. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Anyway, so he goes through the interview. Hey, how are you? I can't slow down. This is how I talk. This is me being actually slow. And I did had a coffee colada just about an hour and a half ago before my walk. So that's why I'm like all right up. Nice to see you. How are you? I'm doing awesome. Really, really, really awesome. I got stuck in traffic, and I put my YouTube playlist on, and this song came on, and I'm gonna tweet it in a minute. Coffee Colada is awesome. And I played the song, and this kid, okay, in front of millions of people, he plays his song, and he left nothing. He didn't hold back at all. Am I Cuban? No, I'm Dominican. I'm from the Dominican Republic. And it made me think, I'm like, wow, he had nothing to lose. He really wanted to be discovered. That was his one chance to get them to listen to him and to listen to his own style. And he was very different. He was rapping and singing, and he had playing an acoustic guitar, and he just really, really went for it. Really, really, really. Oh, thank you so much. It's a dress, but thank you. And it made me think, how many people are really doing that every day? Are you going for it 110% at whatever you're doing? Are you really just thinking about it and don't want to get hurt, so you're just not gonna go all the way out, just thinking that maybe if I don't, I'm not gonna get hurt as much? Can I see my ring closer? Sure. There we go. Time to block someone. Yeah, I had to find out what it is. How many? How many what, Vivian? It was just awesome. Oh, thank you so much. It was just awesome to watch him and do everything he needed to do. And when he finished that audition, even if he didn't get in the show, which he did, and he was the winner a couple of years ago, it was amazing how he could say, I did my very best. Like, he didn't hold back. He went for it 110%. And it was beautiful. It was beautiful to watch. And it just made me think, am I doing that every day? Do I get up every day and say, yes, I'm doing what I want to do, and I'm doing it 110%, and I'm not leaving anything behind? nothing behind. How? Well, that's I thought how many is going for 100%. Yeah, it's amazing. But the question, I turn it on myself. Am I going 100%? Am I going 110%? Am I leaving everything on the table like that kid? And you're gonna be able to watch. Thank you so much, Elisa. You're gonna be able to watch him play. His name is James Arthur. I don't know if you watch him. They say James Arthur. That's how they say it. It's really cool with that English accent. But this kid, 24 years old, had a really tough life, and he decided that he wanted to be a singer. He went for the audition, and he really, really, really went for it. Oh, you're very welcome, Tenacity Shop. You're very, very welcome. And he just inspired me. He inspired me to say, wow, am I really doing that? Yeah, Vivian, we had to ask ourselves, am I really, because it's so easy to say, my sister's not doing that, my brother-in-law, my parents, my boyfriend, my husband, whoever it is in your life. It's so easy to turn it on other people and say, oh, that person can do so much more. They have so much potential. But at the same time, you know what happens when you point a finger, right? You have four pointing back at you, right? So before we ask somebody else, oh, are you going 100%? Are you doing everything that you can? Hey, how are you? J Herd 2380. I don't know your name, but thank you. I'm sure I know you. Let's see. I'm sure that I do. I know I've seen you. But it's just amazing. Yes, we gotta check ourselves, and before we complain on other people, if you're having a relationship that is really not flowing, that is really, really hard, and you find yourself being very, very critical of that person, you might want to check on yourself first and say, am I giving everything that I can give? Am I giving everything that I can give? Hey, Bradley, nice to see you. If you think somebody needs to hear this today, swipe right, share with your friends. Thank you for the hearts. You can ask me any questions you want, but yeah, James is awesome. He's really, really awesome. He was actually scoping earlier, and I watched it. It was really, really good. He's loving on Periscope, as I think we all are. So stop comparing on other people. We can always give more in all areas. Absolutely, but we can always give more. But what about today? Okay, so we watch this kid. You're gonna be able to watch him. I'm gonna post the tweet right now. You'll be able to watch the audition. Thank you, Elisa, for inviting your friends. I appreciate that. Of course we can do more, but are we doing it? Like, do we know? Like, can you watch when you're finished with the scope? Obviously, I want you to go to my Twitter feed and follow me on Style Storing, and you can check that video and watch the audition and ask yourself, am I being like James? Am I being like James Arthur? And am I putting myself out there no matter what? No matter how different you are, no matter what the reaction is going to be. He could have been rejected on national TV and actually international TV. And people do. Absolutely they do. But guess what? They're going to talk anyway. Whether you do your best, whether you don't, you can't control that. You cannot live on that. You have no idea how many times when I decided to wear my hair natural, because I kind of had to wear my hair straight, which I don't. The moment I decided I'm not a kid anymore, I'm going to do what I want to do. Do you know what I did? I cut my hair off, and I did it, and people did not like it. They thought it was too short. They didn't appreciate it. I will do a motivated post next. Oh, awesome. That's awesome. Yes, that's cool to talk about Jesus. That's really cool. Thank you for inviting your friends, guys. I really appreciate that. And people still don't like my hair. Some people in my family still don't like it. Guess what? That's their problem. I'm happy. I'm having a blast. I'm loving it. And it doesn't matter. They're always going to talk. They're always going to say something. Your hair is too, right now, some people don't like my hair because it's too light right now. And I play with my hair color. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. So when my hair is dark, which my hair changes like every 2-3 months, I do a drastic change because I like to keep it fresh. When my hair is dark, oh my gosh, I like your hair lighter, you know? So you cannot please people. I have a friend that always says to me, oh, I like your hair when it's red. And it's like, yeah, been there, done that. Like, you got to let it go, you know? Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. So I'm just using that as an example that no matter what you do, someone is going to have an issue with it. No matter what you do, someone is going to like what you were doing before. And I'm giving you that example to free yourself. Absolutely. Free yourself to do the thing that you want to do, and not to just, like the title of the scope, don't just put your toes in and just test the waters, okay? When I go to the beach, I never walk into the water. Never. I run full force, because I know if I put my toes in, the water is always cold. the water is always, always cold. So if I do that, I'm not gonna go in. But if I run and I get the shock of the water being so cold first, I cannot change my mind. I'm already in the ocean. There's now turning back. And that's what you have to do. Like, I think some people say you gotta burn the boat. When you get to the island, burn the boat. That way there is no way that you can turn back. Give yourself no options. Give yourself no chance to turning back. Just do it, okay? Today, the day was really late. I had to go for my walk. It was getting late, and I'm like, no, I'm gonna go anyway. And I went, and it was amazing. I asked my friend to come with me. We talked about our day. She talked about her devotional time this morning. I talked about mine, how God is working in her life, and it turned out to be amazing. It was great for her. She had a headache, and we started walking, and she's like, wow, my headache is gone. And I'm like, look at that. That's amazing. And we got to spend some quality time together. Yes, when you make a decision, you can turn back. But if you give yourself a choice, if you give yourself an out, you will go out. You will leave. You'll stop what you're doing. But you have to give yourself no out whatsoever. You have to say, I'm gonna go for it. I really want you to watch that video. It's on my Twitter feed. His name is James Arthur. After you scope, can you post a link? Yes, I actually did already in Music and Me. The video is already there. I want you to watch it afterwards. And it's an amazing inspirational video. It's a beautiful song. He put his own spin on it, and the message is really good too. But the point of the video is that it's an audition that he did, and it was amazing. He did everything he could. So even if he did not make the show, which at the end he did, he could say, look back, be 50, 60, 75 years old and say, I really went for my dream. And that just got me thinking, like, Catherine, are you doing everything that you can for your dream? When you are an older lady, because, you know, older, when I'm an older lady, and am I going to be able to look at myself in the mirror and say, I wanted to do this thing. Did I really do it? Did I really go for it? Or did I put my feet, my toes in the water? Okay. I don't want to get to that point. I don't want to regret anything. I want to say, I honestly want to say, yes, Catherine, you gave it your all. You did your best, the best that you can do, the very, very best. I don't know if you guys watch my scope. I was actually at home today, didn't go out. I was waiting for a delivery. So I was here and I did quite a few scopes today, and it was really, really awesome. Hey, Ryan, nice to see you. So if you haven't watched it, you can go check it out. But I don't know if you remember, a couple weeks ago, exactly, follow your heart. A couple of weeks ago, I asked you for your feedback because I was going to give a keynote speech. I don't know if you remember that. And I did the presentation. I showed you the presentation. You guys gave me your feedback because I was really nervous because I never talked to kids before. I always talk to grown-ups, mostly women, and I have no problem doing that. I know my content. But they asked me to do a keynote. It was very last minute. I put the presentation together. I did the best that I could. I took the time off. And I did it. I just took the time and I did it. You never got to see it. It was pretty cool. You were not there, right? I thought you did. But anyway, I did a presentation, a PowerPoint presentation on heroes. And I chose 4 or 5 superheroes and then took one of their qualities and turned it into everyday people, how everybody is a hero, even if you don't have if you don't have a talent, or if you don't have a power, a superpower. And the kids were able to relate with that. But guess what happened? Today, I received 64 letters from those kids. Look at this. 64 handwritten letters from all those kids thanking me because I went and talked to them. I did not expect anything from that, okay? I was really nervous, but I decided I'm going to do my best. I'm going to show up. I'm going to talk to those kids, and hopefully they're going to hear something. Hopefully something is going to stick with them, okay? Thank you, Vivian. It really made my day because I expected nothing. And I'm just giving you the example that everything you do, you never know how it's going to impact someone. You just never know. So if you want to, I'm going to read a couple of these to you guys to inspire you, okay? This is not about me. It's about you being inspired and doing that thing that you have been called to do, and do it really, really awesome. Like, amazing, really, really amazing. Swipe right to share with your friends. Thank you so much. And hopefully this inspires you, okay? These kids are amazing. They're just amazing. I'm just gonna choose a couple. They were so polite, and this kid, A girl said, thank you, Rai, for inviting your friends. Dear Catherine, thank you for talking to us about being superheroes. Your story was interesting. I had a lot of fun with the pictures and videos you showed. I hope you write more books and live a happy life. How super cute is that? That's awesome. Dear Catherine Storing, thank you for coming today, and it really inspired me that you were so determined to reach your goals. It is really cool that you ignored people saying bad things about you, because those people judging you are probably having to pay the consequences of saying all that while you are enjoying your job in life. Thanks again. P.S. Go forth. Thank you for taking the time out of your life to come out and talk about your career. I loved your presentation. I love how you compared certain characteristics to superheroes. I respect that you come from the Caribbean, because I do too. You were very kind and polite, and the letters go on, and I just did my best. I can look back and say I did my very best in this instance, but can I say that in every area of my life? Can I say that in every area of my life? And I want to turn the question to you. Can you say the same thing? That's the question right now for us, for you and for me. I'm not just saying it to you. In every area of your life, can you say that you are like James Arthur? Can you say that you're auditioning for your life and you're going to get that role? Whether you get it or not, are you giving it your very best? Are you showing up in the best way that you can? I always make an effort when I come to talk to you. I do my very best to look my best, because I respect you. I respect your time, and I respect myself. So I do that in that area. But looking at other areas, am I doing that? Am I showing up? Thank you for the hearts, guys. Thank you so much. Am I showing up that way? That's the question, right? Am I doing that? Are you doing that? And if you're not, are you going to be okay with that 10, 20, 30 years from now? Are you going to be okay with phoning it in? Are you going to be okay with just doing 10%, 5%, maybe even just barely showing up? That's the question. Later, it's going to come very soon. And you're going to say, I wish I had done this. I wish I had done that when I had the time, when I had the energy, when I had the resources, okay? Can you look at yourself in the mirror, not okay with it? There we go. So then this is your chance to do something about it. This is your chance to say, I'm not happy with the way I'm living my life. I'm not okay with the input that I'm putting out. I'm not okay with how I'm showing up. You can change that. You can decide right now, I am going to change that. I'm tired of not being the person that I know I can be. I am tired of not giving. I am tired of letting others do what I'm supposed to be doing, okay? Because that's what happens. When you don't do what you're supposed to do, somebody has to pick up the slack. Someone has to do more because you're doing less. Are you okay with that? Are you? That's the question. Are you okay with that? I want you to watch that video from beginning to end. I want you to hear his story. His story is very bad, horrible childhood. His parents divorced very early on. There was a lot of fighting. Thank you, Rai. I appreciate that. And he came from a really bad neighborhood. His life was just a mess, a total mess. And he could have decided, I'm not gonna play the guitar. I'm not gonna sing my songs. I'm just gonna let life beat me up and not go for the things that I want. He could have said that, but instead this young man decided, I'm gonna put myself out there. And it's scary because he was very shy, very talented, but very shy. No, I'm not okay with that. That's making me think. Good. That's the idea, Vivian. That's the idea. You really have to think, am I using my gifts? And I bet you have amazing gifts, right? You have amazing gifts. Everyone here, even watching on the web, you guys have amazing gifts, but are you using it to your full potential? Are you? That's the thing. And if you're not, why aren't you? Why aren't you? That's the question, right? That's the thing that we gotta ask ourselves. And I gotta tell you, most of the time it's fear. Most of the time it's fear, right? I believe you, because I'm not myself. I'm not doing it in every area of my life. There are some areas that I'm doing well, that I can say, yes, I'm doing the best. Those are the easy ones. Those are the areas that are super easy to do. I have a story that I'll have. Please do. You can DM me. We can connect, okay? Style storing. Just DM me. I would love to talk to you, Vivian. Please. I would love to hear your story. I would love to hear your story. Fear of failure. Sometimes fear of success. Because if success comes, something is going to change. Your life is going to change. Your friends are going to change. The way you live. You're going to have to change. And change can be very scary. And you're going to have a different set of problems. Because with every level, new devil. That's what they say. What DM? No, I'm sorry. You can send me a message on Twitter. Okay. Style storing. We can talk there. That's where I usually hang out there. Style storing. Send me a private message and we can talk. Thank you, right? That's right. New level, new devil, okay? And I am okay with that. I am okay with saying, wow, today I have to go to this speaking engagement and I have to take the plane that I'm renting. Is that, which plane am I taking today? I'm okay with having that problem. Or I have too many speaking engagements. I'm going to be okay with that problem. I'm going to have to make a decision. Absolutely. So embrace change. Embrace being successful. And embrace being who you are. Go for it 110%. Please go watch that video when I finish here. I hope that inspires you, and I want you to see his passion. I want you to see how he loves what he does, and he doesn't stop until he's empty. He doesn't stop until he's empty. He gives it his best. Okay? And that's what I want you to do every day. Yes, Vivian, embrace the change. At the end of the day, I want you to say, I did the best that I could with the time that was given to me. Because time is a gift. Time is a gift. There's so many people that are dying. I'm still not going 100 and it's frustrating. But why is that, right? Do you know why? That's the question that you have to ask yourself. Yeah, that's not happening. That's good self-reflection. But why is that not happening? You have to ask yourself. And sometimes deep down we know. Deep down we know. Most of the time it's fear of rejection. Sometimes it's fear of people are going to think I'm weird, Guess what? People already think that. Some people already think you're weird. Some people already don't like you, okay? And that's okay. Not everyone is going to like you. Not everyone is going to get you. That is okay. We have to show everyone our real self. We have to show everyone our real self. That is the best gift that we can be. Stop holding back. Stop pretending to be easygoing when you don't mean to be easygoing. And stop pretending that you like everything because you don't. When you're doing that, you're robbing people of your beautiful self. You're robbing them of the experience of who you are. And you're holding yourself back and you're not meeting the people that you're supposed to meet because they cannot see you, okay? They cannot see you. So I hope mine is bad internet connection. Oh, I'm sorry, Unique. I'm very sorry about that. Hopefully you'll be able to watch the replay later. But if anything, go to Twitter, Style Storing, watch the video that I posted there from James Arthur. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, talk to you later. Awesome. Thank you so much, Vivian. I think Dr. James is gonna go very soon, so I'll be closing soon. Right? Yeah. But why is that? That's something that you have to think about, that you have to deal with, and embrace who you are. You are a talented young man. You're going places. You're doing amazing things. So you gotta love on yourself a little more. Love on yourself a little more. Yeah, I'm telling you, I love Periscope. I love the people that are here, people that are giving. People are so generous here. They're just the coaches that are here that are giving and giving and giving. That was a question. That was more of a question directed towards me. What do you mean? Say that again. The question was for me? What was the question? I thought you were asking me. Tell me. I think I missed something there. What am I missing there, my friend? Watch the video. I think it's going to help you. And ask yourself every day, am I going for it? ask yourself every day, am I going for it? And if you're not, you have to change it. How do I get over that? Get over yourself. You're not perfect. I'm going to burst your bubble right now. You are not perfect. You're never going to be perfect. You just are who you are. You can do better? Absolutely. Are you going to fail? Yes. But failing is gaining information. So maybe you're just afraid. Maybe you're just afraid. The only problem I have is losing my train of thought, but then I just laugh it off. That's funny. What can you do? It's just, it is what it is, right? It is what it is. So, right, you're not perfect. Put yourself out there. The world is not going to end if you don't get it right. The world is not going to end if you don't get it right. It's like I know that, but it still hinders me. Well, because you're holding yourself back. Like, what's the worst that can happen? Can somebody laugh at you? Can somebody call you names? Can somebody not be your friend anymore? So what? Thank you, Unique, for inviting your friends. I appreciate that. What's the worst that can happen? You know, the awesome thing, hi, Makeup Mandy, nice to see you. The awesome thing about putting yourself out there is that you find out who you are. You find out, I get stuck on my own videos as well. I have found out that if I'm going to do a tutorial or I'm going to do a video that's more specific, I always have, like I did one yesterday that went really well. I have index cards and I just do bullet points or number points and I keep it in front of me and that brings me back. Because sometimes you're going to lose your train of thought, okay? So you got to plan to be successful. Set yourself to be successful. And that means that you utilize all the tools at your disposal, okay? So get organized, get your thoughts in, make a list. If you need more, write them down, write a little notes next to it. Thank you, Rai. Write notes next to it. I do this all the time, and I keep right on my desk. I have index cards, I have small ones, and I have big ones. Thank you for the cards, guys. And I have big ones if I'm gonna do, like if I'm doing a speech or something, and I have small index cards. And I love the ones that are not lined. They really work for me. And the big ones actually are lined. This is what I do. And I just number everything down. And it keeps me focused, okay? Go with the flow, but have a plan. If you lose your train of thought, have a plan. And if you lose your train of thought, guess what? You can ask people. They're listening to you. They're watching you. They'll tell you, hey, what was I talking about? Don't take yourself so seriously, and it takes time. Don't get frustrated if you're not as good as other people. Just don't, because guess what? They have been practicing for a very long time. I have been doing videos for a very long time. And at first, I was really bad. I was really, really bad. And stick to those plans, absolutely. Stick to those plans for sure. And guess what? I didn't stop there. I kept practicing. I kept watching really good people. I kept watching. I got better. I actually have a video on my YouTube channel that you might want to watch about how to do video better. And that's a scope that I did. And I have points for that. And that was it was a very successful scope because people had a good time and they learned something about it. I was very specific. Oh, thank you, Rai. Thank you so much. But I learned to not take myself so seriously. Before I wanted to be perfect and I was not even move or not even use my hands, but that's how I talk. I talk with my face, I talk with my hands. That's what I do. I embrace it and I just let it go. And it's just really finding your comfort zone, finding your own mannerisms, the way that you cope with different things. You just have to be okay with that. Yes, people can tell. People can so tell when you're being real or when you're putting a persona on or just pretending to be who you're not. They can totally tell, for sure. For sure. Watch the video. Go for it. Tomorrow is Thursday. Go for it 110%. I'm going to another conference tomorrow right here in Boston. So I will be periscoping from there. And I'm sure I'm going to meet some amazing people. I'm already decided that I'm going to be there 100% and that I'm going to meet amazing people. I sure am. Thank you for watching. Watch James Arthur. It's on my Twitter feed, Style Storing. Watch it. Let me know what you think. I'm dying to find out. People connect with the real person. Thank you, Ryan. I appreciate that. Thank you, guys. Thank you for the hearts. And I will see you tomorrow. Thank you so much. You're very welcome to Tenacity Shop. Hopefully I'll see you on Dr. Sim's scope. I think he's already live, but I'm not sure 100%. So I'm just motivational shirts. Oh, that's awesome. That's really, really cool. I'm just following you now. Thank you so much. Watch the replay. You can still share it with your friends. Swipe right and they can come back and watch the replay. Thank you so much. Have an awesome evening. Remember to go for it. Go for it. Go for it. Go for it. Thank you so much.